Well, winter's here. Yay. Back on the RT200. I got some stuff in. I got chain, this box of chain I had. And just like little pieces. So I got another box. And, so yeah. Let's continue working on this thing. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Whoa! That's the cops. Okay, so I got, like I said, I got some stuff in the mail. This is a brake kit. It's for like a 110 ATV quad scooter thingy. And I already was messing with it earlier, and I had to re-bleed it because I had to take the line and move it. I was just seeing if it was long enough. I still am not sure. It seems like it might be. I don't know. But there's that. And then, like I said, I got the chain. And then here, I'm going to take you down. A couple days ago, I made these. You know, it's pretty easy. I just, like, you know, cut them, drilled them. You know, I didn't record it, but there they are. So they're, the spacers are on. And so we'll, let's re-put the CVT back on. And I don't know if I'm going to mock up the brakes. We might talk about it today, but it's going to definitely need modified because the bolt holes don't line up. Yeah, whatever. We'll get to it. So I think what I'm going to do today is just get this engine kind of, you know, get a chain on it. Maybe check out the throttle situation. I've never even opened this carburetor. I should put some oil in the engine too. You know, and, you know, whatever else we get into. Okay, this is kind of far away. Scoochie, everything. Alright, well, put the CVT back in place. These are cool, grade 8 bolts. These came with the CVT I bought. I bought a motor, oops, different motor, with the CVT. And he had gotten grade 8 bolts, which is probably a good thing. Where's the fourth one? There it is. Did you guys hear that this is the year that George Jetson was supposed to be born? Pretty weird. Alright, perfectly torqued to spec. Now I got the, we'll see how this looks. This is the original spacer with the washer. We'll just try that. See how it goes. Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's put this belt on. Now this belt goes on this away. I had to look for this belt. Somewhere I have a couple of brand new Comet branded belts. And this can go on now. And then I got my little ring brass bushing. You guys seen all this before. But we're just doing it. This is going through the motions. Lots of movement there. Clink, clink, clink. It's a Vivor CVT. I don't know. Should be, probably is pretty good. Probably pretty good. I don't think it's ever ran. It's still got the original grease inside. Hey, I need that. Still got the original grease inside. Snow's coming off my little shed here I'm in. All right. Through the summer, I had one of these bolts come out. Weirdest thing ever. Maybe it's because I don't torque things to spec, but my son was riding the mini chopper, and he came back and it making this god-awful sound. He was all worried he broke it. No, just this came off. Weird. Speaking of that, let's just give this another, yeah, a little bit more. All right. So the CVT clears pretty well. It's pushed all the way forward, and it's still clearing, so I don't think I'm going to mess with that unless it becomes a problem. So this already has a number 40 sprocket back there. I wasn't sure about that. It's got the number 40 sprocket. So we'll get a piece of chain out. Let's get some chain. We'll size it up, and we'll get it broken and get it put on. We'll just start with that. I'm going to push this all the way back, actually. What? Come on now. Just some of that Tractor Supply paint. I do have like a piece of really nice 420 chain, but we'll just see. Ooh, it smells horrible. This stuff's going to be greasy. I worked at a fab shop as a kid. It says there's a master link. I don't see it. Oh, it's right there. And I hear that they use fish oil for this on most like metal. So part of my job was to take like some kind of thinner and clean chain, or not chain, but you know, steel tubing and pipe. And oh yeah, in the last video I kept saying pipe when I was talking about these steel tubing, square tubing. I'm an idiot. Okay, I got this greasy snake. Oh yeah, I don't know. That's a good way to do it. I don't know if any of this is gonna line up. Sometimes they don't. You know. Come on, get it. And ow, my finger. Okay, it's necessary pain. Okay. Do I need it in there still? It hurts. No. Okay. So, man, this thing is greasy. Which is good, I guess. There's that sound. We're just going to ignore that sound. I don't know what it is. Probably need to put bearings on this thing. Okay, here we go. So now this is so greasy. I grabbed this can of carb spray. I knew I'd have to do this and just clean this off. That way I can get a nice mark on this chain. I got this paint pen. My neighbor's looking for a cat again. This one, not that one, this one. Yep, remove this one. Can you see that? Okay, now I have to take it off again. Great. And then we'll, oh, that sounded bad. Let's take this over here and we'll break it. I got a chain brake this time. Instead of using a grinder and a punch, I'm going to use a chain brake. I got this thing all covered in stuff. Okay, all right. Hold on, let me wipe my hands off so I can turn the camera off. Okay, so I got this, it says 420, 530 chain brake off the Temu. And it's working pretty good so far. I've used it a couple of times. No complaints so far. So we'll just try to... This is a lot cleaner and easier than... Ouch! Oh, still hurts. Grinder doesn't hurt you. Except for you can get sparks on you. But this is a lot easier and cleaner than using a grinder. Yep. Okay. Not bad. That's pretty easy. Whoop. There we go. Cool. Let me get... Okay. Now let me get... Are you done, phone? Okay, let me get this back on the bike and put the master link. Get the master link on it. And we'll see how we did. Sticky, gooky, slimy. Okay, we're in the heater. Cleaned up a little bit. Got the chain back on. Only slightly hurt my finger. So we'll try master linking this thing up. Like, you need to see this. You've probably seen this stuff a bazillion times if you're watching my videos. Is there enough room? Oh, yeah. Yes, there is. So you want to make sure you put this on correctly. Yep. Just like this. There, see? Cool, there we go. On correctly. Now, looking at it, actually, that's really, really good. Probably like right there, just tighten her down. I don't know if I want to do that just yet. We're still in mock-up stage. Also, I wanted to try something in my, well, it came on this bike. This thing, contraption, this was on the bike. It's a chain tensioner. It's got big Phillips screws, which is weird. Well, you would just use a regular bolt. But I wanted to see if I could put this on right here somewhere and kind of control the chain, because that's pretty long. This thing's, like I said, it's got this extendo. You can see where they cut it. I think the original axle was like right here. So was it like 3 inches? 3 inches of extendo. Hold on a second. Why? I don't understand. I'm gonna Christmas tree drill bit you. I can leave that one in. I'll leave it. Okay. All right. Now they had it on like I don't know, like what they were. I think they were going like this with it, but I want it like this. Oh yeah, that's actually really good. Let me just get this. Darn it! Stupid cell phone just won't leave me alone tonight. One of my neighbors, he had to park in my driveway for a second. Come over and tell me he's parking in my driveway. I'm like, it's fine, man. I've known you for 20 years. It's okay. It's probably him. Zelda, Ocarina. Okay, why? Okay, I got it on. It's on there. This bolt is bent. That's why I was struggling with it so much. So it looks really good though. Got a little chain guide. I might adjust it later. Still pretty sloppy, but I mean, I just need something to, in my experience, just to control it from moving too much, like slap against, like a dirt bike. So that's cool. And I still haven't tensioned the motor, so that'll take up that slack. Okay, so that's cool. So maybe I kind of want to mess with the throttle that I have and see if it'll reach. You know, I might spin this thing around. What is that? Scary noises. Okay, there's someone trying to get me. Hold on a second. Okay, all this stuff is gonna either be in the way or it's not gonna be. We're gonna find out. So let's pull it towards me and then spin it. This Nutsa crates are really good for this, or whatever you call them, milk crates. A friend of mine said that he never heard anybody call it a Knudsen crate before. That's just what we called it where I came from. Oh my god, dude, there's so many sounds today. I don't know why. Look at that. That's cool looking. Now you can see the red, which I hate red, but whatever. Okay. Well, also we can look at the brake fitment setup and show you what I'm going to have to end up doing with that. Okay. Oh yeah, easily full throttle. Very nice. Very nice. Great success. I might have to loosen these just a scoosh. There's a lot of cable on here. I don't think I can shorten it. Don't know. This is 7/8 pipe, right? Should be. I didn't even try. Oh my gosh. I should have tried this earlier to see if this fits. More? Looser? Get a haircut and get a... Shut up, quit singing. That's all. Okay, yeah. Sweet. So, back it off. Just a skosh. Crank these babies down. All right. That's too much light. Hold up. There. See? It's better. Contrast. Black white balance, you know. We're G-Biv. I don't know. I can't see. I usually do this on the ground. Mama, mama, mama. I'll probably take this and go like... I can do whatever I want. There's so much extra. Maybe come back this way with it, like that. There's already a zip tie here. Oh, this is loose. I saw this the other day. There's no bolts. And I'm looking at this thinking, is this even the right seat? I don't know. Yeah, it is. I just need whatever bolt that is. It's probably one of these, like this little, can you see me? This is a weird angle. Sorry. It's probably one of these, those like Predator bolts that are on everything. Got the little flange, 8mm 5/16, 6mm imps, whatever. It's like the rest of the world's quarter 20. Oh, come on. All right. Oh my God. Grab this grip. Slip this. The paint's peeling on this thing. Oh, it makes me wonder. Oh boy. Is this going to need... Get out of my way. Yeah, there it goes. Oh man. Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay. It's dusty up here. Let me down. I'm getting down. I'm gonna hurt myself up here. Whoa. Whoa. I had to come back up here because I wanted to put this on. This will probably have to go through here. And then over here. Like this. Okay, now we're going to talk about this brake. Oh my God. Why do I keep climbing up here? What's wrong with me? Walk down the heater on the generator. Okay. Oh. All right. So this, like I said, this is off of a, like a China quad, Asian ATV. And these holes, they don't line up. Yeah, they do actually, kind of. I think they'll be all right, but they're way off. This needs to be in here. So I'm going to have to figure out, I'll make spacers or something in here. But that'll be, I think that'll be in a later episode. But that'll be nice. Oh no, actually I do have to, I can't just do it right there because it'll only be like halfway on. I think I have to cut this and bring it down, like maybe trim it and then weld it back on and then put spacers. I don't know. It's going to take a lot of my brain. So fabricating, But that's what they'll look like. Yeah, I had to take this off because it was clocked that way, probably for the four-wheeler. But I let all the air bubbles in, and I won't have to bleed it again. But it should bleed if I do this right. It'll this is pointing up, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Where are we at now? I don't know. I think that's it. I don't know how long this video. I don't have a lot of time for these videos lately. I've been let's see what the brake lever looks like before I let you go. Come on. Coming up here with me. Come up here. Step on this. No, step on the. Yes. Use the battery. Step on that. Hit your head on that thing. Okay. This is the brake lever. It's got like a little plastic wedge holding it, even though it has a parking lock here. Whatever. But it's pretty cool. It's nice. I don't know if this is where it'll live finally, but it's got a nice long lever. Yeah, there's enough room for like a kill switch here. Boom, boom. I think I have one somewhere. Yeah, it seems really far down there because of the wide angle. It's not. Okay, let's go down. All right. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll be really good at this. All right, guys. We pretty much got everything, all the other stuff I wanted to do. I didn't put any oil in it, but you don't have to see that. I'll fill it up with oil. I don't have an air filter, but I have an air filter from the China quad I had. It might just fit on here. I might buy one. I don't know. But pretty much I could start it, but it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have exhaust. I got this exhaust pipe over there. Hold on. So I'm thinking in the next video, we'll tackle one of these two things. Either the exhaust. It's pretty restrictive. Either the exhaust or the brakes, or both. Whatever I feel like doing. Yeah, I was busy. I'm not busy, so I might be able to do this. But yeah, it's looking pretty slick. Let's take a look, one more look here. See what what's going on. I got the throttle on, brake lever, chains on. This is what the brakes will look like back here. Need an air filter, need exhaust. Yeah, it's coming along. This thing actually might be running sooner than I thought. You know, just as in testing purposes. I got to find these bolts for under here. I bolt the seat down. Make sure that's safe. And I don't know. I anticipate this thing. Hold on, little screeny thing. You know, GoPro. You know what I'm talking about. I anticipate this thing going pretty fast, so that's why I got the hydraulic brakes. Normally, you know, the fastest bike I have, I think, does 50, and I'm thinking this thing might. I'm gonna just conservatively say it's gonna do over 60 because of just the nature of the motor. Because it doesn't, you know, regular Predators, if you don't do a governor delete, they kind of rev out about $4,000. And so I do my speed calculations with that in mind. And most of the time they do like 40, 50. But this thing has a big tire. It's got the motor. Oh yeah, I figured out, if you don't know, Redbeard Garage says that these are, all right, battery died again. It's kind of a thing. My two GoPro batteries that came with my GoPro are bulging and they die quickly now. But the two aftermarket ones I have, they work great. So, like I was saying, I found out how much horsepower these things have on Redbeard Garage's channel. He has a vid, that Road to Horsepower series he does. And he said that they make 9 horsepower, which is pretty good. You know, and I can't remember what the torque is. I think like 10 or 11 foot-pounds of torque. So this thing ought to just move out really nicely, especially if I've got it geared well. I don't know. It's hard to say. I think I've got it geared to go fast. Haven't really calculated it, but looking at the size of the sprocket compared to the tire and the CVT, I feel like this thing's gonna rip. So, yeah. Is that it I was gonna say? Yeah, okay, I think that's it. All right, guys. I'm gonna get out of here and go. It's cold. I'm tired of running this heater. I'm going to the house where it's actually warm. Start editing this video. All right, you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. Liking, subscribing, commenting. I don't know. I've never shared a YouTube video. Maybe I have, like with my brother. Sometimes I'm like, hey, check it out. This guy. Yeah, never mind. All right, I'm rambling. All right. Take it easy. Oh.